Okay, we are starting our first session of the Duchy. For a little bit of background information, we are beginning in the Duchy of Elvulor. It is a small duchy under the rule of the kingdom. This is shit. Okay, this is shit. Had nothing prepared off the top of my head.
Elvulor, like elevator.
Maybe.
Fine, I can figure it out.
So
I don't know what this. I'm fucking trying to sound
change
less
my
like a
stats very
moron.
quickly. Changing my stats.
What do you mean? Fuck you.
I'm taking Constitution away because I don't need it because I had.
Okay, you're gonna die. Do what you want.
What? But no, but my AC is.
Oh,
like
that's fair.
so shut. I know better.
Okay. I told you where to put your stats. You don't have to listen to me if you don't.
But
want.
I don't need.
It's fine. Do what you want. If you die, it's not my fault.
It's 13 plus
You do
10.
what you want.
You can do what you want.
But I don't need.
It's fine. Do what you want.
Is it? Am I not right? Or why are you
Not
acting like I'm dumb?
Well, because you need Constitution. You're undervaluing it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
What are you putting the con into?
Wisdom.
You're putting the con into wisdom. You're putting your 16 con into wisdom as a sorcerer. Why?
Okay, into intelligence.
You're a sorcerer!
Yeah.
Let's go!
I now have no values to originate.
What did I do? I didn't do shit. Just leave
Sorcerers
it. It
are
was.
just...
Okay.
Look, I need to know what my
Edgy
character is
with
doing
it.
while I'm vibing with this music.
Okay. Can we keep? We're keeping it like
Yes.
this. Okay, good. Because it's the better thing to do, I think. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Fuck. I'm gonna clap so I know where we're at. That's what my dad told me to do. Okay.
Weak ass clap, let me do it.
Andrew, you might think that's loud, but your volume's down as it is. That was like a pin drop. Okay. There we go.
Hold on, I can blow into my mic.
God damn it!
No!
This is not what I wanted.
Yes, Andrew, whisper in our ears.
Tell me what I am. Right. Okay. Is that doing its shit? Okay. Don't save. Okay, right. Okay. We are beginning our first session of the Duchy. For a little bit of background information on the area. The Duchy is ruled over by the Sunhawk family. The current Dutchess is named Veronica Sunhawk. None of you have met her as of yet, I don't believe. Except for one character, maybe. Oh, you fucking pointed, now I gotta start again. I fucked it. Okay. Did you meet her?
You told me I did.
Did I? Fuck. Okay. Well, when? Like, you didn't meet her, you saw
Okay,
her.
okay.
Oh, you fucking saw her, you didn't meet her, goddammit. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Okay.
By that logic, I've met... What's his face? Who's James McAvoy? I haven't met James McAvoy. Doesn't know I exist.
Okay.
Or Jason Statham. I've met Jason Statham by that logic, too. So I'm at the
I've met you.
Yeah, you've met me. There you go. See, we only saw each other once. I saw that dude off The Office as well, the really tall one.
How many times do you have to meet a person before you know them?
I think
Depends on the
twice.
length.
I think twice.
But what if you spend like 20 hours
If you
with
meet a
them?
person once, and the second time you meet them, you know them.
Or maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe it's me. Maybe it's time. Yeah, time spent with them. I think. I think
Yeah.
it's less how many times you see them, but time spent with them. I'm gonna say in about between 5 and 10 minutes. You are an acquaintance. Over 10 minutes, it's safe to say that you know them. In my opinion.
How does time and quantity of meetings correlate? I'm getting off topic.
Okay. Okay, right. We're going to start this again. Lana, you haven't met the Duchess. Don't confuse me. I'm taking my sweater off because I'm sweating. Right.
Sweating in your...
I'm sweating in my
sweater.
sweater. Yes, thank you for that joke. I appreciate you.
If you sweat in the sweater, aren't you the sweater?
God damn it. Okay. Right. Clap. Clap. Yes, I said the word clap. Now, we are beginning session 1 of the campaign known as the Duchy. A little bit of background information. It is called the Duchy of Elvulor. It is ruled over by the Sunhawk family. The current head is Veronica Sunhawk. However, everyone simply refers to her as the Dutchess. We are beginning in a small but very well kept inn in the sort of crossroads area towards the entrance of the Duchy. It is located in the Duchy, but it's close to the actual main road. We're beginning with a tall elven or half-elven woman as she rides her horse
Into the
on
town.
these crossroads and comes up to a very nicely decorated inn that says the words "The Golden Goose Inn."
Should I introduce my character?
Yes.
I am a 6 foot half elf. I look pretty young, about 20 years of age. My eyes are green. I'm a female. My hair is brown with kind of salt and peppery with silver strands in it. And I'm wearing clothes that look pretty well done, like pretty expensive. And I have gloves on as well. And a short sword by my side. I go to the inn, and
You tie up your horse on the
and I
outside?
get off my horse and tie it up right outside the inn, and I then walk in.
You walk in and you're met with just fumes of just various foods from just all over. Some of them you've never smelled before, and just various liquors, and they just sort of like stick into the back of your
You don't need
nose.
to call me out like that, dude.
And if you look, you see one man sitting at a table. He's sort of hunched over, but he's sort of keeping to himself. You can see he's fairly well built. He's clearly been, he works on the fields. And he's got various different plates in front of him, a lot of different food, and big mug. Andre, would you like to introduce yourself?
This bombastic beefcake is currently just absolutely stuffing himself this food. Delicious. He's like broad-shouldered man. You see, he has like a bag next to him with like a very like delicate and strong. Those words don't make sense together, but it's like a very fancy long spear, and some equipment kind of on the side that he's sort of keeping watch over as he stuffs his face with all this delicious food. Long black hair tied into a bun up top. He's wearing some light chainmail armor. Doesn't look to be very fancy, just kind of like standard issue used, like thrift store armor. And he's just absolutely pigging it out. Om nom, motherfuckers.
So basically just the sexiest man you've ever seen.
I am not paying attention to you as you walk in. I am very concentrated on this this joy of a feast in front of me. I don't know who made this food, but it is fantastic.
And if you look, so I'm assuming if he's not paying attention to you, you're sort of just ignoring him too?
I'm going to take a... how do you speak words? I look at my surroundings, and then I'm gonna go to the bar to get some food.
Okay, at the bar there is already a patron. They have their hood up, and they're in just a small sort of conversation with the bartender, as he's just sort of telling them about, you know, how he hasn't got his shipment in yet. Tudor, would you like to introduce your character?
So, my character is currently with a hood up, but looking closer at their face, you see that they have sort of dark, like really black, bordering on purple hair. It's sort of like, I think it's called an undercut, whatever. It's like the left side of their head is shaved, and then all of the other hair sort of just droops down over the other side, the right side, like a side mohawk, essentially.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and so it droops down to about the chin level. They're wearing a bunch of like purple tinted robes. They've got a notebook just hanging on their hip. A spear is sort of on their back with a large shield covering it up, just hanging on their back. And there's a pouch. So I've got my book carried on my left hip, and I've got a pouch on my right hip. You can also see like a backpack and stuff. Yeah, and I guess that's all you notice at the moment. Looks human.
The bartender, sort of engrossed in the conversation, just takes a step back and looks towards you and goes, "Hello. Care for a drink or some food, or what can I do for you?"
Yes, what foods do you have?
Oh, we have the best things. We have the spiced sort of rice from two countries over, down from the south. It's very, very good, if I do say so myself. My chef, he strongly suggested. But you will need some drinks to go with it, because it will upset your stomach if you don't have anything. We can do a chicken. As you can see, our patron over there, he's digging into it as it is.
The chicken's really, really good.
I always say
I recommend the chicken.
There you go. The best you can say is when your patrons love your food, and whatever you want,
I
we can make.
I give a fat thumbs up.
I'm just gonna chuckle a little bit and say I'll take the chicken then. How much is it?
It's a few copper pieces. I'd say, do you want the whole chicken?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Quite hungry.
I'd say there's three pieces, 3 copper pieces.
Okay. And do you have anything to go along with it?
We have beer, we have wine. Everyone has wine.
The beer's really good.
He recommends the beer as well. I think I should hire this man. He's great. Whatever you want. I'm sure we got it back here somewhere. We're a little bit low on supplies at the moment, but if we don't have something you like, it should be not long now. We have a shipment coming in.
What's the barman's name?
The barman's name he will introduce himself. He will raise his hand out to you one and say, "Hi, I am Marin."
I'll take his hand and say, "Hi, I'm Ariel.
Oh, Ariel.
Nice to meet you."
You're an interesting one, aren't you? Marin is he's not particularly he comes across as human. He's not particularly tall. He's got long hair that's sort of tied back above his head. He's got a shirt, like a long frilly shirt that's kind of like rolled up at the sleeves, and like various different tattoos on his forearm, none on his hands. And he's got a little cloth tied around his waist, and just got a small scar starting on his neck, just going down below his shirt. But other than that, a little bit of stubble, nothing out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna turn to him and ask him, so has anything happened in town in the past few days?
Oh.
What's the news?
Oh, nothing. Not much. We put some candles out for the king over there. He gestures to the window, and there's a few candles.
I look
Out the
visibly
window.
confused. For the king? Did anything happen?
Oh yes, he's dead.
He's dead?
Huh?
He died last night. Was I thought everybody knew. We got news this morning.
I mean,
I
clearly I did. I've been here. I've been celebrating his death.
Where
Look
on
at
earth
him
have you
then.
been? Judging by your clothes, I would have thought you would have known before me. Looking like
I've been traveling the past few days. I also give a slight side eye to
Me.
Jack.
No.
And I continue, but has the transition of power been smooth? Has everything been fine?
so many questions. Do you not want to drink first? I mean, it's always easier to get information out of people when you're paying them.
Yeah, sure. I pass the 3 copper coins to him.
He goes, and any drink with it? Want some beer?
I'll have some beer.
Some beer? Okay, that'll be 1 more copper piece.
I throw it at him.
He goes, Apollo! Chicken, full one, and get the beer. Not the one from the second shelf, the one from the third shelf. Second shelf is leaking. Did you take care of that? And you just hear a very gruff voice from the back go, I'm going to. I'm just a bit busy at the moment, okay? I've got the goddamn that rice that you wanted. It's like, okay, I understand, sorry. Okay, I'll be with you in a moment.
How busy is the bar right now?
The bar's not that busy. It seems only like you guys in there, and then there's 2 dwarves and a human just sitting at a table by the window, just sort of keeping to themselves, just chatting.
Willow
It's
has
chill.
taken detailed notes
Okay.
on everybody present.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this new lady seems rather interesting. I'll beckon Ariel over to come sit with me.
I don't grab anything because I grab my stuff, and I sit at the table. I'm visibly in thought, but I still smile at you and offer my hand and say, Ariel, nice to meet you.
Jack, nice to meet you. What brings you to this part of town?
Well, I was just traveling in the forest for a few days, and I'm going back. I'm from the town. What about you?
Just looking to make my way out in the bigger world.
It's also at this moment, Jack, that you realize just how better dressed she is than you. She says she's been traveling through the woods, but she's still
I'm
flexing.
Like, can I insight check? Like, is she someone who travels in the woods?
You can insight check.
I rolled a 19 and plus 2 to insight.
You would know that this is someone who wouldn't often travel in the woods. It's definitely unusual, and if the story is true, they are incredibly well kept for someone traveling in the woods. There is a fair amount of mud around the boots, but other than that, they are pristine clothes.
Do you often travel in the woods?
No, I was just looking for somebody around. See, I've just discovered I have some sort of magical powers and was hoping to find somebody that could tell me more about them.
At this point, Willow's ears perk up.
Oh, that
I
music.
sort of turn around from the bar, look at the table, stand up slightly, and I walk towards the table. I say, magical powers?
I'm gonna look at him. Can I insight check to see if...
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Whether his intents are good or bad.
Okay.
That. Whether he would be... Oh, well...
That's
Not very good.
That's a
I'm a 4.
That's a 4?
Roll to vibe check, basically.
You rolled a vibe check of 4. You're not able to really read anything off this person.
Just
Yeah, everything about them is just sort of grey. Nothing really speaks
Yeah.
out one way or another. It's all sort of Maybe you're tired and hungry and just sort of not being able to read them very well today.
I shrug slightly and say, yeah, what about it?
I've recently found magical powers of my own. Do you have?
Oh, that's...
Maybe we could compare notes.
Compare notes? Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have many notes. You see, I haven't necessarily learned that much from magic.
Well, me neither. But like, what can you do? What are your capabilities?
I can cast some fire. I can make a little hand that can travel without me. I can I can make some prestidigitation. Not much. What about you? How did you find them?
Well, the first moment I noticed there was something different about me. I was looking at a window, and the windows, do they have glass, or do they have like shutters? Or
They have glass, yeah.
they have glass. Okay, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to open all the windows.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
The windows spark open, and all the candles are blown out by the new rush of wind. Just whoosh.
And that sort of happened.
And
The
the
first
three patrons at the table just look at the candles in sort of confusion, and one of them gets up and closes the window. Closes all the windows.
And then the next thing that I learned how to do, and that I discovered I could do, was, this. And I pull out a coin, and I cast light on it, so now it's shining.
I lean in a bit and say, "Oh, I haven't learned that trick yet. That's really cool." So, do you know how you got your powers? Is it like from your ancestry?
Oh, well, I think it has something to do with the book I found, but I'm not entirely sure yet. What about you?
My dad's an elf. I tense up slightly as I say that, waiting for your reaction. And
I don't know any elves. I have none. This entire conversation is very boring to me.
Your dad's an elf.
yeah, and he has some magical powers, but he's quite busy, so he can't really teach me.
Understandable.
I actually found out when he decided that it would be fun to scare me one day, and I almost burned him.
Judah, you take note of the fact she said her dad's an elf, as you only know of one other elf that actually lives in the city, and that would be the ambassador, and he's very high up in the chain of command.
All right. So I know the ambassador.
You know of the ambassador. You haven't met him specifically, but you know. It's hard to ignore the
Have I
only
seen
elf.
him on the street? Or?
You have not had the chance of seeing him.
Okay. All right.
Just as this conversation's happening, a big door kind of opens from the back, and a rather large man comes out back first. You only really see his back. He's carrying a few trays, and he turns round and he sort of straightens himself out, and he's towering over the majority of you, and he's got golden fur all over his body. His long mane has been like tied up very neatly into a bow. Just a very large presence, big sharp teeth coming out. This is the first Leonin you've ever really come across. I think this goes for Jack and Ariel as well. And he sort of comes through and says, "Chicken," and kind of just drops it down in front of you, and then pushes the beer down, and a little bit just sloshes over onto the table, onto your hand. He goes, "Enjoy." "Oh, who set the candle? Oh, the candles, god damn it!" And he goes back into the back, comes out with some like little matches, and then very, very carefully he has to grip the matches with his 2 fingers, and kind of try and do it without catching his fur in any of the fire. Goes, "There we go. Okay, good. Okay, enjoy. Sorry, I'm going now. Bye bye."
Voice, is this the follow from before?
Yes, this is Apollo from the back, yeah.
Got it. Damn.
Willow is scribbling a short description in their notebook.
But holy shit.
What did you say, Andre?
Not in character. God damn.
I
Thanks, Apollo.
It's like, no problem.
smile at him as well, and then look at Willow, questioningly, and ask, "So, what are you writing over there?"
Oh, it's notes. And I sort of tense up, pull the book closer to myself.
I look a bit skeptical.
Depending on like the position, could I look over Willow's shoulder? Or-
I will try not. I'll try to stop that. What do I need to roll?
I don't know. Literally, like I go to look over your shoulder, you're like, no, and I'm like, okay.
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 Just establishing that I might be a little nosy.
I
If only because I'm bored.
Hmm?
Jack is bored.
Jack is bored. Okay.
Well, frankly, there's all this talk of magic things, and it's a little beyond me. He's having a good drink, though. Can I challenge with the dwarves to an arm wrestling contest?
If you want to, by all means.
Did they seem like they'd be up for it?
They're dwarves, they're always up for it.
Do I know their names? Can I
You've
just,
overheard
are they
the
regulars?
name Nathaniel and James, but you don't know who
Oi.
it addresses.
Oi, Daniel! I just kind of like nod, like talking in their direction, but not like looking at any of them in particular.
Their conversation just sort of chills down, just kind of quiets down. And one of the dwarves turns around. He's got bright red hair, sort of shaved at both sides. He's wearing his hands are sort of little bit dirty. He just kind of turns and goes, "Ah, who said that?"
He seems like a good opponent. You reckon you can beat me in a challenge of strength for 5 silver?
I reckon I could throw you over this building. What do you want to do?
Have at it, champ. And I'll pull up a chair to a different table and like put my elbow down, ready for a.
He'll pick up his chair with one hand and just kind of dunk it down next to you, and straddle the chair.
Yeah.
Just thump his elbow down on the table.
Your cool strength checks while you guys RP.
Okay. He puts his hand out in a gesture of a begin.
All right. We begin a challenge.
We begin. Would you like to roll?
Yeah. Do I roll strength or athletics?
Ooh. I think athletics. Athletics.
Great. My first roll is a 16.
Okay. You count down. 3, 2.
Is James referee?
James comes over. Yeah, the human. He kind of standing over. He clasps both your hands and goes, "Okay, 3, 2, 1." And just as you say that, the other dwarf kind of pokes the other dwarf just underneath the ribs, and he kind of flinches, and you just drag his hand down to the table without any effort.
Oh,
The other dwarf just goes, "God damn it!" and just kind of like swings at the other one.
it's alright, it's alright. It doesn't count. It's warm up round.
Yeah, no, okay. It's fair. He puts his hand out again. Goes, "Okay."
For real. I put 5 silver on the table.
And he matches the offer, and he just glares daggers at the other dwarf. It's like, okay, James counts down again. 3, 2, 1.
15.
Ah, okay. you start to push up against him, but there's more friction this time. There's clearly something holding on, and you're pushing with everything, but it's just something about the way he moves your wrist. He just kind of drags you down, just sort of outmatching you.
Is this conversation about magic shit still happening behind me, or did I just interrupt?
I think it's still happening. I think, do you guys want to, after this, do you want to cut back to what you guys are talking about?
Like,
Sure.
Just hear a bunch of angry dwarves next. And he just slowly pushes your hand down onto the table.
a good fight. Give him the coin.
He goes, thank you very much. You want to go again? Double or nothing?
Double or nothing, let's do it. And let's roll that dice after they finish their conversation.
Okay, we'll cut back
Okay.
to Willow and Ariel. What have you guys been talking about?
I think I'm gonna look at Willow and just ask, so, what brings you in town?
I grew up here.
Oh, same.
Where? Where in town did you grow up?
What would be the name of the place?
Well, you would be of high birth, so you would have grown up in the Sun Spear, which is the large sort of keep on top of the hill.
I kind of monitor Sun Spear and scratch my back. My neck, the back of my neck.
Oh, interesting. So then you would have access to libraries.
Yeah. If you want to know anything more about magic, we can go together and research.
That would be interesting. I would like that.
Yeah. I'm a lot more about practical experience, but a good book is good sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It certainly is. But now, one sec. All right. At this point, Willow is sort of gonna be lost in thought, scribbling in their notebook, and at the point when Willow hears double or nothing, they're gonna turn around and they're gonna say 10 silver that the dwarf loses.
James just yells, I'll match that bet. And he matches.
And as I say that, I want
so
to
James
cast.
is betting on me.
Hmm?
So
Cheers.
James is supporting me.
No.
James is supporting his dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
And as I say that, I cast Bless on Jack.
Okay.
So you roll an extra d4.
So a little bit of magical intervention. Okay.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's just attack rolls and saving throws. It's not guidance. Never mind.
No
I
bet
don't do
anymore.
that.
You consider helping
I
him
don't have
and you
guidance.
decide, no, that's not.
I cast Mending.
If anyone breaks any
You
bones, like I
cast
got you.
Mage Hand.
I don't have Mage Hand.
Well, it's fine. You don't cast shit. You just bet on
Yeah.
it.
I
That's
bet.
better
I just
because
bet.
I would have had a word with you afterwards.
Okay. Your hands match one more time. You're both locked on. You both get a feel like you know how the other goes. And he counts down again. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, fuck. 10.
Okay. You push. The dwarf's hand isn't moving. You
Can I
lean
push
in.
again?
You lean in with the shoulder. Try pushing again. He just looks at you and just starts to smile, and just slowly edges you down, just inch by inch. Just says, "You know, you really shouldn't just go around, coming at dwarves like this. We are just going to beat you. You understand? It's just how it's going to go."
But you put up a good fight, and that's what I'm looking for.
And he drops
Can
your
I
hand
push?
down and he goes, "You're goddamn right it is."
Good round. And give him, let him have the 10 silver. I'm down 1 gold. Great.
I look at Willow and smile and say, well, that went well. and then I start eating my chicken.
Does Jack get back to the table, or
Yeah. I
as
come back. I'm gonna finish my beer.
as
put it
Jack
down?
sits down? Willow is going to say, "You owe me 10 silver."
I look around the place.
That was your bet.
Right after after the arm wrestle, the two dwarves and James pay with their newly earned winnings, give a little bit of a wave to you guys, and a big wave to Marin, say, "Thanks, Marin. See you same time tomorrow. Same time tomorrow." Nice. And then they all head out.
So was there one more person in the bar?
I'll give them a little wave on their way out. I like these guys. They're cool.
No, it just leaves you three in the bar at the moment.
Willow
Well,
is going to get up and go to the bar and ask the bartender about the king. So, how do you know exactly how the king died?
I visibly am listening to that conversation.
Marin sort of is cleaning a glass now and just kind of looks up and goes, "Well, what I heard, and I hear a few things. It's a good placement of an inn if I can pat myself on the back for that. I heard there was some issue with some northern rebellions. He got stabbed one too many times, and I think the wounds just took a toll. He's been ill for a few weeks now, if I remember correctly. His brother's he's an interesting fellow. He's been in charge for a bit. Haven't heard anything bad on that front. I think the wounds just took a toll last night. I don't think he could live anymore. Just couldn't hold on."
I just look at the bar and I say, "Do you know what the Duchy's troops have done? The ones that were in the kingdom?"
I don't know anything about that. I suppose you could head to the main gate. If anyone would know, they'd know. It's a few hours back the road that you came, actually. Who are you, by the way? You look familiar.
Me?
Yes, the ears are hard to hide. You've clearly got something going on. Are you related to Hagmar, or are you just traveling through? The elves are very unusual.
Oh no! My father's in town. He lives there.
Your father lives here?
Yeah.
What? That's Hagmar, isn't it? Or have I misremembered his name? I have a habit of doing that. What's his name?
Yeah, it's Hagmar.
Oh, I know Hagmar. Yes, I thought you looked familiar. You've got his stubble. I mean cheekbones. You don't have stubble. Yeah.
I reach pat my cheeks and thank you. I've been complimented on them quite a few times.
Oh well, tell him it's that I'd like to see him. It's been a long time.
Really? When did you meet?
It was a few years ago now. I was in the capital and don't know. He seemed like an interesting fellow. I like stories, and as you can imagine, he has quite a few of them.
Yeah.
How old is he now? What's he running on?
He's about 700 now.
Okay, that's
He's quite an old
an
man.
age and a half. Oh. Well, if I look half as good as that, I will thank the gods when I reach that age. My. You there? And he's gesturing to Jack now. He goes,
Yeah.
I saw what you did with the dwarf over there. He's no easy opponent. Been working those mines for decades now. Would you be able to give my supplier a hand when he drops by? Might need some help.
Supplier.
You might need some help just unloading some boxes. Apollo's got to take care of the kitchen. You see, we've got some leaks. I would ask him, but he's a bit busy at the moment.
How far down?
Oh, he just parks up next to us. It's not too much hassle if that's all right. I can cover the bill of your food. Just give some help with the unloading the bottles. He's too old, you see. My granddad. He can't lift it. His back.
I haven't got any other plans. I appreciate the offer, and I'll.
Well, I appreciate the acceptance. Thank you.
I'll give him my coin for the meal.
He goes, oh, no. In exchange for helping my granddad, of course, it's covered, no problem. My Gramps needs it. He's grumpy, you see.
No. I'm having a brain fart right now, but I'm thinking something along the lines of, you give me food, I pay you money. You need help, I'll help you.
Okay. Marion says, well, I'm not the type of man to deny coin twice. Thank you very much. And he sort of takes it and just does a little throw, and it sort of lands in the
Oh, I'm now
the
down
loan
what,
register.
2 gold?
I look at the
Not quite.
I look at the bartender and I say, if there's anything I can do to help, I'd be glad to.
Oh, the more the merrier, I'm sure.
Is this the same supplier that Willow waiting with the shipment?
Yes. This was the conversation you guys were just having previous. He was just talking about how he was just running low on some alcohol that you wanted, and it would come in when the supplier arrived.
All right. I think I'll help as well.
He goes, super. Let me go check on Apollo. He should be by no time now. Hope you guys you got everything you need. I'm just gonna go check on him. That's okay.
Yeah.
Don't be make sure no one comes in here and messes anything up if that's alright. Just they won't, but just in case. Feel like I can trust you guys. Yeah, wanders back.
I remember that look that Ariel gave me when I was talking about celebrating the king's death, and I feel the need to clarify. You see, in my hometown, it was a very small village. There weren't a lot of people, so whenever someone would die, it would be tragic, of course. But a funeral is an opportunity to get together and to come together as a community, where we would have plenty of food for those of us who are still alive to continue on. So when I hear of the king, I think the entire kingdom is closer together.
Oh, that's...
And I look off into the distance pretending to be wise.
My eyes
Can I
seem...
roll performance?
You can roll performance.
Hell yeah! I want to look cool.
Just smolders off into the distance.
Fuck, I rolled a 7 plus 2, 9 performance. I am very obviously trying.
He's trying to smolder a bit and just kind of seems a bit forced.
So during the speech, I look very emotional and just oh. But as soon as he does that, I'm a bit more, a bit less. So, oh, that's really interesting. Tell me more about your town, if you want to. That is.
Nice place. Not too far, about a day's walk.
All of you just hear the horse outside just sort of make a bit of a... She just makes a sort of like not a yelping sound, but more of a confusion sound, and just stumble a bit. And you just hear the wood sort of creak by the door as a really large... A smell just sort of emanates towards you, just kind of hits you in the face as a figure just kind of thumps through the door, just creaking every step that he takes. Oh! Marin! Marin! Oh, fuck. Marin, where are you? Oh. He just kind of stumbles over to you guys, sort of shoves his way into the middle of you and just thumps himself down, the stool really creaking under his weight.
I look outside. Can I see the horse from...
You can see your horse, yeah.
Does my horse look fine?
Your horse looks fine. It just the horse just you assume the horse was just startled by probably by the smell.
I give her a little kiss from afar, and I continue with my meal.
So you're kissing your horse through the window. Okay.
Yeah, I love her.
Okay.
Willow is going to try to like look closer at the smelly man.
Okay. And while that's happening, can you
Not too close. He smells pretty bad.
not too close? Correct.
Yeah.
While this is happening, Willow, you feel a small sort of tug on your pouch of coins.
Okay. I look down at the pouch.
There's nothing there, but the pouch is clearly trying to make its way off your belt.
All right, I'm gonna keep my hand on the pouch. I'm gonna look around. Do I notice where the magic would be coming from?
There is no obvious indication. You can make
Can
a roll to see if you can. I think
Is this
that would be-
perception?
I'd say it was perception. Yes.
That's not good. It's 14.
There's no obvious place it's coming from, but it started to happen as soon as this person walked in. So, safe to assume they have something to do with it, in your mind.
All right, I'm gonna look at the person.
As you do that, the person throws back their hood, and you see just sort of green skin. They have a sort of inbuilt nose, sort of bends in towards. They've got big, pointy ears. They're like nothing you've ever seen before. And he just sort of looks at you and opens his mouth, and just the smell just really hits you in the face, and you can't help but recoil just a bit. He goes, "You're gonna drink that," and he just points to your drink in front of you.
Willow wasn't drinking anything.
You can put.
There's still a drink in front of you. I was drinking.
There's a drink in front of you. It just doesn't belong to you.
I wasn't drinking it.
Perfect. And he grabs it and just starts downing it.
Whose drink was it, out of curiosity?
I'd say that was Jack's.
Yeah.
How does Jack feel about this?
Sizing this individual up. You say he smells. He smells like what?
He smells like a dead body. He just smells like someone who's never seen a bath, someone who just... You can make an insight check if you want to get more information.
Hell yeah.
Can I do that too?
You can both do it.
My,
I don't
Can
think
I
I
also
get
inside
much. I got a natural 1.
Same.
So did Wanna.
He's the best man in the world.
That puts it at an 8 total.
Okay.
You know how gasoline is toxic but smells sweet?
That is not what you're getting. You're getting disgust.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay, you, what did Jack roll?
17.
17, okay. Jack is definitely familiar with the concept of someone who lives off the land and just doesn't seem to have a home base, per se.
He
Willow...
doesn't smell like he's been shitting himself or like rolling in the sewers. He smells like just a person that doesn't know how to bathe or doesn't have the facilities.
Yes, the second doesn't have the
Okay.
facilities.
He's
Ariel and Willow. Ariel, you are definitely confused by just this concept of a human being. Like, how can someone let themselves just get this untamed and just disgusting? And Willow, you're just in shock by the smell that's hit you in the face, and you're finding it hard to sort of read him.
Willow is going to cast Thaumaturgy to open all the windows again.
And once again, all the candles are blown out by the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, and I
Bodies
look
of
at...
water nearby. Are there any bodies of water nearby, like rivers or anything?
The closest one would be about 15 minutes away.
So there, you know what I'm thinking right now? You remember
Grapple
Episode
check and
1
throw.
of Critical Role.
There might be a trough outside for the horse. I think the horse is drinking from a trough. That would be the largest body of water nearby.
You should take a bath. You know, they have showers here.
What's a bath? What do you mean?
You bathe yourself in water.
Gets rid of the smells. Makes
As
you less
this is
noticeable.
happening, where is the dice? Thank you. Okay. Yep, no one notices anything. Cool.
That's not shady at all.
Nope. Not a thing.
With my perception, I'm definitely missing point.
That would be a safe assumption to make.
I kind of side-eye the guy that walked in, but then I look at the candle and I get like an idea and I visibly get really excited, and I just touch my sword slightly and then the cast prestidigitation
Okay.
and the candle lights up and I look really happy about that.
The man is completely unfazed and does not pay attention, and he's just staring at your drink, Ariel. He's
Is
just
the air around this person flammable?
Yes, you're all around this person. I just want to say, Ariel, while you turned and looked at the candle, your drink was suddenly and expertly whisked away from in front of you, and has just been downed by this man.
What's your name?
Oh,
To the man. What's your name?
You know, it comes and goes. It's hard to remember. And then you just hear, Onrag! Get the fuck out of here right now! And you just see Marin just kind of thump through the door again. Out! Out! Right now! Get out! Get out! And he goes, fine.
rag, of course.
I wasn't bothering nobody. I was just coming in. You weren't here. I came to give you the coin that I owe you. And he dumps a purse on the bar that looks, Jack, you notice that looks identical to the coin purse that you own. And he goes,
The coin purse that I just paid with.
yes. He just sort of
All
says,
right, well-
okay, I paid. See, you wanted the coin, here's the coin. I think it might even be a bit more. No, it's definitely not a bit more. It's more like 50%, but there you go.
I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck, it's like by the shirt, and be like, now what about the coin you owe me?
He goes, I don't recall owing you any coin.
Well, I seem to recall that my purse was a fair bit heavier before you walked in.
I think your purse was always light.
I'm alright to treat you to a meal. But I can't have you doing that before asking me first.
Well, my question is, how are you going to pay for the meal? You don't seem to have any coin.
He has coin.
Does he? I'm not seeing any.
Not on his person. No.
My weapon's on the other side of the room. But
Okay.
I would like to do a intimidating persuasion check to Willow to just kind of like sauce, just hold my hand out and be like, hey, can you get me the big fucking weapon I walked in with?
You're looking at the wrong person. I don't have mage hand.
No, literally just I need you to toss it to me.
Ah.
Onrag sees you looking at the sword, and the second he sees you looking at it, the sword arises from the ground and just flies straight out the newly opened window.
Can I try to cast Mage Hand after he did
To try and
Okay,
catch
so-
it?
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
having lifted my hand up and then watching my blade fly out the window, I'm just gonna kind of pause my intimidation for a moment to be like look at my hand.
I would be careful what you do with magic.
look at Milton.
I just cast
I
Mage
didn't know I
Hand
could
and
do that.
I cast Mage Hand and make the sword go in Jack's hand.
The glaive.
The glaive, the thing.
So it flies back through the window.
I
Okay.
am going to lean in close to Allrag, is what you called him?
Yeah, on rack, yeah.
Okay. You should be careful what you do with magic.
That's a bold statement, my friend. You're a creepy one. I like you.
Thank you.
I'm not. Yeah, you know what? This is.
Feeling's not mutual.
Oh, that's fair. That's kind
You
of
owe us
hurtful.
money.
That's kind of hurtful. And he just sort of says, "Okay," and he looks at Mary and he goes, "Okay, fine."
Can I
look,
can I
okay."
attempt to intimidate?
You can attempt to intimidate. Yes.
Alright, what's my intimidation?
Oh wait, I'm also trying to intimidate him considering that he's so rapid.
4.
Okay. He
Can I-
is not intimidated.
Let's just say we part ways. Oh, wait, actually, no, before I say that, rewind. Is the bartender still in the room?
The bartender is still in the room and he's getting
Is
more and more
actively looking at
frustrated.
us?
He's starting to walk over now. He's getting actively annoyed.
Can I roll a quick perception check to see how tough?
The bartender looks.
No, not the bartender.
Allrag.
Allrag.
Yes.
That's finally a good roll. 18.
Okay. This man outweighs you by easily 3 times.
All right. All right.
However, that is all in his gut, so you can take that how you will. He's not carrying any weapons whatsoever. Just a dirty sort of set of clothes and a robe on the top.
This man is significantly bigger than you, right?
He's mostly wider. He's mostly wider than you. I wouldn't say he's particularly taller.
Yeah,
I'm
I've taken out things bigger than him.
I'm just gonna stand up and I'm gonna say I think you should leave and cast persuasion.
Cast persuasion?
Okay, roll persuasion.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Some spell I'd never heard.
Ooh, 20. I'm natural 20.
Okay. I'm gonna roll.
Bruh.
Oh.
I should have
Oh,
had
no.
command prep.
Okay. He nods and goes, okay, look. Okay. Clearly we've got enough on the wrong foot. I'm going to go. There's nothing that's needed. Merrick, I'll see you around. Okay? I'm going to go. And he heads towards the door. And the doors kind of creaks and he kind of like shuffles himself through. And he's outside. And he leaves. Except for the yelping sound that is heard from one of your horse.
I run outside. I burst through the door.
Willow runs after her.
And
Her.
what do I see?
You see Onrag trying to untie your horse and sort of trying to pull your horse away, but the horse is just not going with him.
I put my hand on that sword and I say, I think you should leave that horse alone.
He goes, no, it's okay. We had a little bit of a conversation. The horse wants to come with me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
At this point, Willow is going to pull a hand back, making a circular rune in the air, and then push out a fist as they cast Guiding Bolt. And I think that's an attack roll.
Okay, so are we rolling?
Initiative.
Wait, I'm gonna attack either way.
Okay,
So,
I think we all need to roll initiative then.
yeah, make a ranged spell. Do I roll the attack first or the initiative first?
Roll the initiative first, I think.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't this be
I
considered
rolled
surprise round?
21.
I'd say he was kind of prepared for this.
I also
Rolled a
got.
21.
I also rolled a 21
Okay.
for initiative.
I have a 5.
And then,
5,
and
okay.
then so I need to roll the attack, right?
Yep.
Or do I do that on my turn?
You would do that on your... No, you roll it now. Roll it now.
That's 21 to hit.
You roll with disadvantage.
That's the same roll.
Okay. So remind me what guiding bolt does.
4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the target before the end of your turn has advantage.
Okay.
Be at the end of your next turn. So, first attack, I'm assuming that is Jax, will have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, so 4d6. Oh shit, I need to roll dice. That's 11 plus 4, 15. 15 radiant damage.
Okay. You all watch as Willow does the required movement, and a bolt just smacks Onrag dead in the center of his chest, and he just sort of goes, "Okay, okay."
Can we say that now it sort of begins to circle around his weak points or whatever?
It circles around his knees and around his leftmost shoulder.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna turn to Jack, and I'm gonna say, aim for the lights.
Yeah, it's my turn, right?
Yep.
I'll just give him like a, yep, I'm on it, and leap through the open window with the glaive in my hand, and kind of like holding it like I'm gonna throw a javelin, but with how long the handle is from 10 feet away, just kind of like switch the grip so I'm holding it like on the very end and thrust it into him.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like poking at a distance as I fly out the window, and that's gonna be a
You roll. Your advantage is cancelled out, so you roll a regular roll.
Yeah, how's a 19 to hit? Why is my advantage cancelled? Because I'm doing some fancy shit?
Yes.
He has disadvantage to hit or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm flying outside. Yeah, alright. That's 19 to hit.
Okay. You watch as Jack just jumps heroically through the window, throws his glaive forward, and just stabs Onrag right in the shoulder.
Damn.
And you can see Onrag just getting sort of annoyed by this entire situation. He goes, okay.
Wait, so I don't roll damage?
You do roll damage, yes.
Yeah, 10.
10, okay.
Oh, damn.
At this point, am I within 5 feet of any of you two?
In range of who?
Am I in range of you guys?
Yes. You're all within close range of each other.
Alright. Yeah, I guess that's my action and movement. Can I throw a shield to one of you guys as a bonus action?
I have a shield. Willow has picked up their shield.
Alright.
And is currently holding it in one hand.
Is Ariel armed?
I have a short sword. I don't have a shield.
I'll toss you a shield.
How many shields do you have?
I have a shield.
Okay,
I
you have
one
a shield to
and
throw.
I'm
Okay.
handed weapon.
Captain America over
You're
here.
just like, I throw shields to people. Goddamn, okay.
I kind of.
I'll toss you one like for personal protection because I don't want you getting stabbed.
Oh, that's quite
I need you to roll. Ariel's gonna roll in acrobatics check, I think, to try and catch it. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck, that's a good roll. That's a 14.
Okay, the shield flies through the air, and you manage to
Can
catch
I
it in one
throw
hand.
it back?
You want to throw the shield back?
Yeah. Is that
Why?
a bonus action? Because she doesn't think she wants other people to be safe, not like her.
Hey,
Hot potato.
we're fighting him together, and you're the one who needs extra weapons. I'm support here.
Can we say Jack looks
Alright,
like he's
I want you to
quite
fight him
fine
with-
holding his weapon with two hands.
Okay.
It looks like a weapon built for two hands.
Okay.
We can also say that Willow has a free hand. Willow is holding one shield.
Double shield, Willow.
As well. So, double
You need
shield.
a shield because you're the only person who doesn't have one and who can use one.
I mean, if Ariel doesn't want it, Willow can wield shields, I
I could have
guess.
taken another martial weapon, but I took the shield specifically so I can throw it to people who need an AC boost.
No, that's like...
Okay, sorry, Ariel, are you keeping the shield?
I'm kind of mind to throw it to Willow just to double.
Okay, it's your turn. You can do what you like now.
I'll throw it to Willow.
Okay.
Willow's not going to try to catch it. Willow's going to duck out of...
Oh my god!
Love this, okay.
The shield just impales itself in the wall.
You just watch this sight as Jack heroically throws a shield to Ariel. Ariel catches it, looks at it, looks back at Jack, throws it to Willow. Willow looks at it, ducks, and the shield just bling, 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 just hits one of the columns of the outside of the
Alright,
inn.
Captain America.
Next round of combat, you need to attack Ariel and hit within the margin for shield AC.
I'm going to do something, and I'm gonna cast.
You need a free hand for casting.
I can get my sword anyway.
Doi.
Oh god, what will she do? I'm just going to cast Firebolt, I guess. And I need a D10.
Well, you have to roll attack first.
Oh yeah, well.
Okay.
Does that hit?
And
Because I
roll.
have a plus.
What's the plus?
The advantage from Guiding Bolt is gone. No.
Oh, okay, so you roll with disadvantage. Roll
Oh.
again. Okay.
Well, does that hit?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you raise your hand and you say a few words under your breath and you fire a bolt of fire out of your hand and you just watch as Onrag just dodges it. And sort of, his feet stay in the same place, but he just like shifts his upper body just to just at an angle that you don't think you didn't expect him to be able to do.
I'm also
as the bolt
gonna
just
run
flies past him.
towards. Is he right next to the horse still?
He is right next to the horse.
I'm going to run and kind of go to my horse and try to pat her on the back to try
Okay.
to leave.
So you're within 5 feet of Onrag, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Onrag now pulls out a bottle of alcohol from his little bag that he had behind him. It's sort of like a dirty bottle. He kind of pops the lid off and goes, okay, this is what we're doing? Okay. And he launches his arm straight at Ariel
Okay.
and connects right with your temple. Just elbow right into your temple. And does. I don't have the right place.
I am slightly scared.
It's all good. Okay. He does 5 points of bludgeoning damage to your face.
Yay, half my health points gone.
There you go. Okay. And now with his movement, he's... What did you say, Drew?
No, me, I asked.
Ah,
Are we in the middle of a field next to this bar and nothing else? As far
Yeah.
as environment
you're
goes?
you're basically on the road. It's like a dirt road.
Alright, so, say somebody would want to cast a 15-foot cone towards the guy. You said the air around him is flammable.
When it was indoors, it was more flammable. Now you're outdoors with a breeze. It's definitely less so.
Okay.
He should still be,
What if
perfectly easy to attack.
instead of that, Willow will cast.
well, while Willow decides that, his final movement is to jump. He sort of lowers himself down onto his knees and just jumps about 30 feet into the air and lands on the second... he lands on like a window ledge on the second floor of the inn.
Okay.
Guess inflict wounds is too far away now. Alright.
How far away is he?
30 feet up.
Willow...
And he drinks another swig of alcohol, which means I need to make a roll.
You.
Okay, oh, good stuff.
I'm scared.
Why are we fighting a superpowered hobo?
There's a reason for everything.
What happened?
Oh, he drunk some alcohol. If anyone was watching him after he drank alcohol, you would see that the stab wound on his shoulder has stopped bleeding.
Okay. Does he still look hurt?
He definitely looks less hurt than he did.
But he's still hurt.
He's still hurt, but his shoulder is not bleeding anymore.
Okay. Willow casts Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So that's a dexterity saving throw. Ugh, shit, dexterity. He's got good dexterity. Whatever. Try being a 15.
Okay.
You won't.
So you launch Fairy Fire. I assume looks a little bit like a glittery sort of thing.
A glittering cloud of light is shot out from my open hands.
Okay. You watch as it flies towards him, but he just sort of swings to the next window, and it just splats on the window that he was just at.
Okay. So, guess we're rolling with disadvantage from now on. Yeah.
You no longer roll with disadvantage.
We no longer... Fuck! Why'd I waste my... Fuck!
Do you want to redo the turn?
Да, именно Марк. Да, не попался. Mark's coming. Then I'm just gonna... Okay.
You can redo the turn if you want.
Willow is gonna clutch her book instead. And Willow's going to point to the heavens above and say a quick prayer. And that prayer is called Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
So you have to roll a wisdom saving throw. Or take, I believe, 1d12 damage if it's missing any hit point.
Okay. Willow points up to the heavens, says a little prayer, and you watch as Onrag is completely unfazed.
Fuck! Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Jack, I think you're up.
Hell yeah, he's up on the fucking roof now, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna throw one of my axes at him.
Okay.
I love being a fighter, man.
Sorry, I'm late. I have to...
9. Fuck.
9, okay. You watch as the axe, again, just embeds in another part of the inn.
Bruh,
What's this man's AC?
What do you mean, he rolled a 9?
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought it was 19 for a second. I was like,
This man rolled
who's
a
this
9 and you're like,
beast?
how did this not hit him?
Can it at least have been cool? Like, I threw it and he dodged?
Nope, you throw it and it
No,
just
it was
sticks
below
next
his
to
head,
him.
just
He didn't even
face.
have to flinch.
I was close.
You were next
I
to him,
threw an
yes.
axe and it impaled itself in a wall right next to his head or some shit.
Yeah, just next to him, yeah. He kind of looks over at it and sees his own reflection and goes, oh, I guess I need to shave. Okay, anything else you want to do on your turn, Jack?
anything else with my turn? Well, I can't climb there with my speed, right?
You will get 1/3 of the way up.
I have no desire in doing so. Actually, wait. The building is made out of either stone or wood, right?
Yes.
I do double damage to structures made out of stone or wood.
Are you gonna destroy the building?
Analyzing the building,
Okay.
could I feasibly destroy it in one hit to
The,
knock him down?
the entire
Like,
building,
could I
or just to
damage
knock him down somehow?
Could I do damage to the structure to knock him over? As like a quick perception?
You can make a perception roll to find out.
12.
You get a feeling if you can whack part of the place that he's standing on, so he's standing on a windowsill. If you can hit it in the right place, you might be able to crack it and at least make him fall off.
Alright, I can make him lose his footing. Okay.
It is now Ariel's turn.
Okay, I'm going to. Am I near the shield I threw?
Are you near the shield? Yes, you're
Yeah.
near the shield.
Okay, I'm gonna first go and take the shield,
Okay.
and then
I want you to make a strength check to pull it out of the wall. You effortlessly just yank it from the wall.
And then I'm going to take my sword out as well, and then cast magic missile.
Okay.
So I need.
Magic missile, you don't need to roll damage.
You just roll damage.
Yeah.
3d4 plus 3.
I totally didn't just search roll rice.
Roll rice instead of roll dice. How many do you have to roll?
It's 3d4 plus 3 for magic missile.
Thank you.
Is it this early? Okay.
12.
Hang on, is it that much?
Yeah. It's
Oh yeah.
it's 1d4 plus 1 for each missile.
Okay. You watch as 3 bolts sort of just fly out of your hand, and each one of them just sort of doop, 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 hits on Rag, and he just sort of looks down at you going, okay, I'm annoyed. Okay.
How
It is
much
now...
damage was that?
Hmm?
How much damage was it?
That was 9 damage. 9?
12. Yeah,
Oh,
but
it's
it's plus
plus...
3.
Oh, it's 12. It is 12. It is 12. Okay. You watch as Onrag now kind of tears a little bit of the... there's a few rocks sort of sitting on the windowsill, and he sort of picks them up and just throws one of them at the person who's just hit him with 3 bolts, and he throws 2 of them at Ariel.
But she has a shield now, right?
She does have a shield
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Does she have proficiency with shield?
Does she? That's a good question. I don't think she does.
Sorcerer don't do that.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean if you don't have proficiency with the shield?
You can't use it effectively.
Oh.
I think it also gives you disadvantage on stealth checks. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't think I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Wait, it seems a sorcerer can easily wield a shield.
Ah, never mind.
Oh. Yay.
Well, then you watch as the first rock dunks you in the head, but the second one you manage to raise your shield out of instinct and block it. You
How much
take...
damage? Please don't kill me. Okay.
You take 4... Is it 4? Or is it less? Hang on. That was an improvised weapon. You are now knocked out.
Oh.
Do we see this?
You do see this as a rock just
Okay.
hits Ariel in the face and knocks her out. Onrag, now seeing that she's knocked out, now jumps down from the windowsill and just thumps in front of both of you guys. And just stands in a
Straight, like,
pose.
right in front of us?
Right in front of you.
Right in front of us. Alright.
And he takes another... Oh no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't take another drink. Okay, it is now Willow's turn, I believe.
Alright.
Yeah, maybe don't use it. I just have power.
What did you say, Andre?
Don't use the shield. Looking at the raw rules for it, it basically means that you have to dedicate yourself to using the shield and you can't do much else. So,
Okay.
don't use the shield.
Well, now she's knocked out anyway. So, what Willow... This guy is right in front of me, right? So disengaging is not... Or like, I would have to disengage
Yeah.
to get out of range. Okay. Interesting.
Am I within 5 feet of Willow?
Do you see what, sorry?
Am I within 5 feet of Willow?
Yes, you're all standing within 5 feet of each other.
Oh, bro, that's a lot better. So then, would it, if I make a medicine check to try and stabilize her, that just stabilizes, right? Like it prevents her from rolling death saves.
She's not rolling death saves, she's just been knocked out. So she is stabilized.
Wait, so...
It was a non-lethal hit.
Alright, okay. So then she's at 0 hit points, or...?
Yeah.
No, she's not. Healing words, bonus action, and then toll the dead. So you make a wisdom saving throw, and I need to roll... I don't know how much healing word.
Okay.
Because healing word's a bonus action.
Roll damage for Toll the Dead.
I rolled the damage. Let's go! Where's my d12? Fuck! 1. Okay. And then... wait, so... You get... 1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Ooh.
So that's 4 plus 7. 11... You get 11 hit points back.
Thank you. That's more than my actual hit points.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Onrad kind of
Don't worry
caught
about
off guard from the fact that the person he just knocked out just arises from the dead. Pure just completely fine. Just suddenly hears a bunch of bells ringing in his head. And takes
1 damage.
1 damage. This isn't his first rodeo. Okay, Jack, you're up, unless Willow wants to make any movement.
I'm up. I have a
Willow will not be making any move.
Okay.
I have a question. If I jump with the reach of the glaive, can I swing at him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on the floor.
Oh wait, no, he's on the floor now.
Yeah,
Right?
he's right in front of you.
He's right in front of me. All right. Then I guess I'm just gonna swipe at him with the glaive.
Okay.
And that's gonna be I have to roll a d20. 13 plus 5 to hit.
13 plus 5. Okay, you slice at him and it cuts him. How much damage do you do?
Let's go 4 plus 3. 7.
Okay. He's still standing, but he is definitely bleeding.
Alright. Just across his chest. At this point, I'm holding the glaive in a grip where it's my front hand is almost right up to where the blade is, so there's a lot of handle behind me.
Okay.
I'm not really using its reach.
Is there anything else you want to do?
No, that's it. I swipe at him.
Okay, it is now Ariel's turn. The newly awoken.
Yeah.
But... Oh, wait, because I think I'm technically not there.
Well, actually, okay. I think after Ariel's turn, there will be an adventurer will suddenly appear.
And suddenly, someone was walking down the road, dude.
Someone is currently walking down the road to see this. Ariel, what do you do as this person just walks over? What do they see of the fight? What do they see you do?
Oh god. So I'm gonna shake myself up and then give Willow a thumbs up, as a thank you. And then, how far away is the...
He's within 5 feet of you. He's dead in the middle now. He was
Oh.
confident that you were knocked out and he could take these two on at once. He was not expecting you to jump back up.
Oh god. Well, guess I'm just gonna cast Firebolt again.
Okay.
And wait. What was it?
Okay, so you cast Firebolt, and he manages to move out the way.
Yeah.
However, you do manage to just catch the strap of the bag that was connected to him, and sort of burn away part of it, and part of the I forgot what it's called.
The
strap.
straps.
And the bag falls to the ground, and he doesn't seem to notice because he's just staring right at you and just focused on the fact that he managed to dodge the move.
I'm going to also move. I move. I'm gonna move to the others. No, I'm just gonna stay there actually.
Okay. Now there is you can vaguely hear a few steps on the road through all the adrenaline pumping, and there is a new character. Do they wish to be introduced?
Hello, my name is Aisha. I am a Glacier Tiefling. I am also a monk.
Describe your character. You don't need to tell us your character sheet.
Okay.
What do they look like for?
Okay, so I'm an orphan. I am 16 years old. I am 5'6". I am a female, blue eyes, brown hair, purple skin. And I'm also an orphan, so watch out.
Alright. Come to beat the shit out of her.
Jack's like, God damn it, there's another person, let's go. Okay.
Well, now that he's here, I am wary because we're beating up a homeless man.
Suddenly my honor is in question.
Can Willow, as Willow notices the approaching tiefling, can I yell out, "Help us"?
What is Aisha's reaction to this?
We have some hobos surrounded. What are we trying to get out of this? Are you trying to beat the shit out of them?
Huh?
I mean, Willow.
I am here to support Willow because I heard a call outside like Jack, and I was like, hell yeah, and I stabbed the guy, and I'm here for it.
Is Aisha drawn into this battle? Does she want to pick a side?
Depends what I get in return.
No one's really offering you anything. There's currently a fight.
Just the information.
Ariel looks very finely dressed.
Okay, fine, I'll give it in. Let's beat the shit out of a hobo.
Okay. Please roll initiative. Goddamn.
Uh, 7.
Okay. It is now Onrag's turn. He's gonna turn and see this new person and go, "Oh, for fuck's sakes!" He's like, "Okay, and he takes a drink, which means I have to roll a dice. That is not a good roll for me. Okay.
Getting his drink from.
He has the bottle that he's been holding in his hand.
Yeah, I know. But
He doesn't have the bag, though.
His bag's dropped, but he hasn't let go of the bottle. The bottle's been in his hand the whole time. So he takes a drink, and there's no noticeable effects, but he does seem to blink a few times and just sort of, his pupils definitely dilate. And
oh no.
he is going to swing and elbow Jack in the
Me.
just in the chest. Yep.
Fuck. I'm the one person I didn't want him to hit.
And he does 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and he sort of like stands back and just sort of like he raises his fist and kind of goes like, does a come here motion, like come fight me.
Oh, I'm ready.
It is now. It's Willow first, if I remember correctly.
Willow at this point has no more spell slots. So Willow is going to attempt not leaving his. I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity. Could I get behind him, fully so that he is fully between me and Jack? So
Yeah.
that. Are we doing flanking rules?
We will do flanking rules, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I want to be on the opposite side of him so that Jack gets flanking. And then
I think you should be around where I am so that I get interception.
Willow gets to around him.
Okay, Willow doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then Willow casts Toll the Dead, so that's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And my D12 is at the ready.
What is your spell DC? 16?
15.
15. Okay. Roll damage.
Let's go! 3. Fuck. My D12 sucks.
Okay. His head moves a little bit. That's about it.
I just rolled a D4 and I got the same thing.
Jack, you're up, I think.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm about to do.
I assume
I'm
glaive
about to
attack.
I'm about to swing at this guy with my glaive. I get advantage. That's going to be a dirty 20.
Okay. You slice it in again. Roll damage.
Becomes 11.
11. Okay.
I do big damage that.
You do big damage. It is now the newly appeared Aisha's turn.
Okay, where am I?
You're about 20 feet away from this hobo beatdown.
Okay. I shall go as close to the hobo as possible.
Okay.
And do a two-handed quarterstaff if I can.
Okay.
So I roll a d20, right?
Yep.
3.
Okay. Roll damage.
Roll damage 1d8.
He hits with a 3.
He hit something
No.
with a 3.
Wait, no, 9. 9, I didn't put the attack.
Okay, well roll damage.
Oh shit, I'm
5.
5?
Or
Okay.
9.
5 or 9?
Nine.
9.
Yeah, no, it's 5 plus 4, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah,
I think.
Okay, 9 damage. You watch as this new traveler runs over, swings their quarterstaff at Unrag, and he just expertly deflects the blow, and the staff hits Jack in the face. Jack takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
I just get instantly knocked out.
Yep.
I'm
I think you
sorry.
have a bonus action on or two.
Wait, can I steal something from Jack? Like a wallet, maybe a coin purse?
I was just robbed by this homeless person we're fighting.
Okay.
You notice a bag on the floor.
Well, I go check it.
Okay. Are you opening it mid-fight?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you open it. Are you doing this in full view of everyone, including Onrag?
Yes. Wait, who is on right?
The homeless man you're fighting.
Oh yeah,
He
I
just-
am.
He just
Okay.
walked in, knocked me out, and then went to go for the, look at a bag.
You open the bag, and there just seems to be various different bottles of half and full consumption, most empty, and then a small glittering object at the bottom of the bag.
I go take the glittering object.
Okay, are you doing this in full view of everyone again, or are you doing this more sneakily?
No, I'm doing this secretly.
Secretly, okay.
Yeah.
Then you just you slip it into your pocket, and to have a better look at it later, I assume.
Okay.
Okay, it is now Ariel's turn. Keep in mind you've just seen this random stranger run up and knock your new companion out, and then run and run over to a bag and go through it.
My god damn it. I'm going to cast Magic Missile again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have 2 of the missiles go towards Onrag and 1 of the missiles goes towards the
Okay, roll your dice.
towards Aisha. And yeah. Also the magic missile automatically
It automatically hits.
hits.
You just roll those dice and pick which one you want to hit the new person with.
Okay, I'm gonna that's 4 for Aisha, and then
So Aisha takes 4 damage,
and then
Onrag takes 8.
8, yeah.
Okay. So
No,
Aisha,
he has
you
to take 8
no?
because it's top the board, so he takes 7.
7.
Because each ball has a +1. This is the first ball, this
Yeah.
is the second.
You're hitting. You said you hit Aisha with the 2.
The 3, sorry.
With the 3. Oh, okay. So yeah, Aisha, you take 4 damage. Mark? Oh, I don't know if he's here.
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, you take 4 damage.
Okay, that's half my HP.
You start to hear what sounds like a horse on the end of the hill, and what sounds like wheels, and you just see Onrag's face just sort of looking hard. He just like, as soon as he hears the sound, although you can't see anyone, he just sort of goes, "Oh shit, ah shit," and he just jumps like he did before up onto the building.
As he leaves, as he jumps, would that cause an opportunity attack?
It would.
Shit, I'm not holding a weapon. Fuck!
How close am I? Am I not 5 feet from Onrag? Would I have an
yeah,
opportunity
you are.
attack?
You are, yeah.
Okay.
You would hit him. You
Okay.
would hit him, and also Aisha. And I could try to punch him. Let's do that 1 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna. Wow, that's a 7 hit.
Does a 7 hit? Okay, so what are you hitting with your sword?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, roll damage.
A 7 hits.
Doesn't hit him. Roll damage.
What?
Bro,
If
as
I'm-
he jumps, he can deflect the attacks.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Rolls the damage. Okay, so that's okay. So as he jumps, Ariel, you swing your sword, and with the base of his foot, he kicks the blade into Aisha and does 9 damage.
Okay.
Well, I want to say that I got a 16 on my unarmed strike.
Okay.
Does that hit?
The hit is deflected off him into your own face.
Now,
A 16?
I-
Bruh, fuck
not
off.
that.
Screw monks, honestly.
One.
So I take two points of damage.
Yes.
I've got a +1 to strike.
You're bleeding gently from your nose as this man just leaps out of range, and then, as most of you are knocked out, I assume he just jumps away from this entire situation.
No, whose turn is it in combat right now?
Well, it's his turn.
Yeah, he jumped.
He jumps 30 feet. Okay, so he's now where he was before, up on the windowsill. Can you reach him?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
I've got range spells.
Oh, hang on, he's going to drink alcohol as well. Okay. Okay, so you watch as this man jumps up onto the windowsill, laughs at all of you for being idiots. He drinks, and his eyes roll back into his head, and he just falls and thumps down back onto the ground where he was, but face down, snoring.
That was a knockout.
I mean, I'm chilling with him. So now we're just bros. We're both knocked out.
the combat encounter is over.
So,
Knocked
Well,
out
Willow-
gang. Let's go.
what Willow is going to do real quick is attempt to stabilize Jack and Aisha.
They're all okay. They're just knocked out.
They're just knocked out.
They're just
So
knocked out. He wasn't killing anyone.
They're not actively okay. So
Yeah.
then
You
I don't
can-
have healing spells. I guess
You can try and if you take. Oh, actually, as this is happening, the horses come over the hill, and you see that it is just a single cart horse and an old man on a cart with various little boxes, making a little it sounds like a lot of glass is inside the boxes, and he sort of comes over and goes, "I watch it." Oh my! Oh. Can you see if my nephew's in there?
Who's your nephew?
Who's your...
Oh, he owns this fine establishment that has
Oh yeah, no, he's in
Yeah.
there.
an axe in the window and that looks like a new hole.
Don't worry about the axe. I've got that. If
Oh,
you
Can I
could,
use
okay.
second wind while knocked out if I'm not in combat?
Sorry.
Can I use second wind while knocked out if I'm not in combat?
Yeah. You can wake yourself up just
Great.
out of
I'm
rage.
just gonna stand up.
I'm just
Like
gonna...
I'm out and I just kind of like, where were we?
I'm just gonna look at Jack and ask, are you okay?
Let's see exactly how okay I am. I gain 7 hit points. Yeah, I'm pretty alright.
Okay.
Ariel, if you could please just grab the axe from the window
Yeah,
with
sure.
your magic hands.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and give you the axe.
And I cast mending on the wind.
The old man looks at you thankfully and says, can one of you maybe give me a hand with these boxes?
Give us a sec. One second, please, mister. And I pull out 50 foot of hempen rope. I rag.
Okay.
I
At this
am
point,
going-
Marin sort of comes out and looks down at Onrag and sees you tying him and is like, okay, that seems like a fair reaction. Oh, he's here.
Can I also search him as I'm tying him?
You can search him.
His body. But
Yep.
I want anything valuable.
You find a incredibly dirty handkerchief.
Anything else?
Well, everything you would assume was in the bag that Aisha is guarding.
I mean, Aisha's unconscious.
Aisha's unconscious? Oh, then you can go through the bag.
Yeah, I pick up the bag and I go through it.
Okay, you go through the bag, you find 2 copper pieces at the bottom and just various bottles of alcohol. Mark, can I assume that you did that thing secretly? The movement.
Yes.
Okay, then Willow would not have noticed.
Incorrect.
Actually, do you want to roll sleight of hand versus Willow's perception to see if Willow did notice during the fight, I think.
Yeah,
What to
sure,
do.
why not? Dirty 20.
Okay, yep, Willow did not notice. Okay,
Alright.
you find 2 copper pieces in his bag. They're
I'm
very
gonna help
dirty
this
and
guy with
slightly
his bags
rusty.
and things. I'm gonna help this guy with his bags and things. Like the packages? Cargo?
Yeah, the
Whatever
wine
I'm
bottles.
loading. Do I
So-
roll?
You can roll strength check, yep.
I rolled really poorly. Can I not? Can I just use my strength score?
What did you roll?
2.
A 2, okay. The first...
I mean, I was unconscious and so.
You were unconscious. The old man is aware that you were just unconscious and gives you a fairly light box, and you definitely stumble with it a bit, but it's like you can get a good handle on it. It's lighter than you were expecting. There you go.
Warm up run.
Okay. So you start carrying the boxes, and the old man just says, Thank you for the help. You know, I do it myself. You know, back in the day, I carry the heaviest things. You would not believe. See that log up there on the building? I did that. I did that by myself.
So cool.
Is Aisha still knocked out, by the way?
Yeah, I am still knocked out.
What Willow is going to do now is Willow's going to take Allrag, prop him up against the frame of the building.
You're going to have to make a strength check for that, my friend.
I have a question.
Also tied up.
Tied up.
Do I need to roll to see how well I tie him up? Or
yeah, he's unconscious, so do it with advantage.
Am I
survival?
unconscious?
Yeah, you're still unconscious.
Yeah.
You're still unconscious. We'll ahead.
Yeah, roll survival. No,
with
he ran
advantage.
in and I moved out the way and hit him. No, wait.
Because that's a 30-20 with advantage.
Then you tie him up very well. You're impressed by your own work.
Alright, I rolled a 15 and a 1. So I got a bit scared. And alright, so I already checked out the guy. I'm gonna lean over to Aisha and I'm gonna search her.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything? Or?
I think she's knocked out, but you can make just make a general roll.
Fuck. Swear to God, it was on a 14, but then it switched to 4.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. It's hard to ignore the coin purse that Aisha has on connected to her belt. Would you like to go through the coin purse?
I look at it, and I note how heavy it appears to be.
It's fairly. It's not as hefty as you imagine Ariel's pouch would be, but it's.
Thank you for constantly reminding everybody.
Yep.
All right.
It's similar to your own pouch. It's very similar to your own pouch in weight.
I want to skim a few coins off the top.
Okay. How many coins?
Just 2 gold. Are they gold pieces or what?
They are gold pieces.
I'm gonna take 2 gold pieces.
Okay, Aisha, you lose 2 gold pieces. Willow, you gain 2 gold pieces.
All right. And then I'm gonna slap. Wait, if I slap Aisha, will that be taking damage? Fuck.
No. It'll wake her up.
Okay, I'm gonna slap her, and I'm gonna say, "You took quite the hit. You should be careful."
How much health does this put me at? Because I'm currently at -5.
While I'm carrying the stuff, and she says, like, you took quite the hit, I kind of like mutter, like, she dealt quite the hit.
I'm gonna look at Willow and say thank you very much for the hold back there when I got knocked unconscious.
Don't worry about it. I doubt it's actually my powers that mix. I just point the direction where the magic sort of happened.
That's really cool. So you're kind of like a words engine.
Sort of. I would say more of a smuggler. I smuggle the magic to and from people.
Interesting. And then I'm gonna go to
And as I say that, I go to.
Well, as this is going on, the old man is going to say, well, you all look like a fine, hearty group of people. And he looks over at Onrag and goes, fair enough. You wouldn't by any chance be looking for any work? Part-time, 1 trip up and down? Not too difficult?
I just got a job. Oh, what's his face? Marin. Told me I can carry some things around for his uncle.
And he goes, I'm Marin's uncle. That's me. I think we're talking about the same job.
Marin told me I could help you carry some things around.
Yes, just to carry. I'm sure he meant just unloading the boxes. But I'm talking about if you want to. I need a bodyguard per se. Apollo normally does it, but Marin says apparently he's busy. So if you wouldn't mind just riding with me, it's not too bad. It's a 2-hour. I just head to the main gates. I just like to have someone with me, you know.
If you're looking for protection, I'm gonna like hit my chest. I'm your man.
It's like, well, that's perfect. I've got some. I've got a few gold pieces.
A drop of blood drops from like my head when I got rolls across my nose.
He pulls a few gold pieces. He pulls a pouch and says, "I got some gold. Honest work for honest pay."
Are you taking more than one?
Work, I say.
Are you hiring more than one bodyguard?
I've only got so much coin to go around, but the more the better.
I have a question. Am I
I
still
do.
unconscious?
No,
You're awake now.
I'm also silent,
How
like
much
helping
health
with
do
the
I have?
boxes.
Okay. What did you say? Sorry, Mark?
How much health do I have?
Roll a d6.
D6.
On a natural 1, he takes 5 damage.
6.
Okay, you have 1 hit point.
Okay. Was that pointless? And you were gonna give me 1 hit point anyways?
I was genuinely just wondering what you were gonna roll.
Okay.
Because he had -5, so I thought if he rolled less than that, he'd just have -2 health. He just
Okay,
like
can I help? Because I'm a very good bodyguard, but you gotta pay up.
Are you saying this to the old man?
Yeah, I'm saying this to the old man.
And he goes, "Well, I've already said that I'm gonna pay. There's no need to state it in that manner, but yes, I will
Okay.
pay."
Would you mind waiting a bit? Because I do recall Aaron saying I could help with that as well.
Of course. We've got a few more boxes if you want to carry one into the back, and maybe ask Marin to be carrying the boxes.
Sure
Just
thing.
give me a help.
I pick up the
I'm
box that
carrying
looks
it.
to have the most expensive.
Quick survey of the building.
Okay.
Can I pick up the damage that we did with carpenter's tools?
Yes. There's just a bit of indents in the column from the shield.
Oh yeah, because the window was fixed.
The axe is like up on the second floor, isn't it?
Yeah, you cast mending if I remember correctly.
I did.
Right, you did. That's that, I suppose.
Okay. So are you all carrying the final boxes in?
Yeah.
Okay, you go through the front door. Marin's just sort of gestures you into the back, and you see Apollo just sort of underneath a few shelves, kind of holding it up with one hand and sort of hammering with the other, just like, just back there. Just put it. I know it's dirty. Just put it somewhere, please. Just somewhere. It doesn't matter.
When he's hammering at something, I'm very good with that.
Are you coming over to help him?
Yeah. I'll help him hold whatever it is he's holding so he can work efficiently.
He sort of goes, thank you. I appreciate it. And
Willow would have gone and helped, but like now that there's 2 people there, Willow takes a step back.
I am not needed.
If Apollo's not like a super skilled worker in this field, I'm giving him like pointers or advice, like, hey, listen, you want to do this or that.
He's listening to your advice very intently, and it's going along a lot quicker and more efficiently than it was. He
Hell
goes,
yeah, brother, I've been doing this my entire life and I'm old.
Joe, is it taking longer than a minute?
Yes.
Then can I attempt to like stealthily cast mending? Just to speed things along?
You can.
Do I need to roll a stealth check?
Yeah, just to see who notices.
Let's go. That's a good roll. Holy shit, was that's a 30-20.
Okay. No one seems to notice as suddenly the 2 guys manage to fix the shelves perfectly. And you just
What
hear
can I say? We're still good.
you just hear Marin sort of giggle while he's just having a conversation with his uncle. It's like, oh, I hear, this is Marin. Marin now turns to you and goes, I hear you've offered to help my uncle out. A little bit of bodyguard work. I appreciate it, honestly. If it all goes well, which I'm sure it will, you all look like you know what you're doing. I can offer you room and board for a few weeks, a few days, however much you need. And he looks over at Ariel and goes, "Well, maybe not as nice as you're used to, but I can make it nice."
It's no problem, really.
Well, if it's all good here, is it okay if you guys get going? My uncle's on a tight schedule.
Oh yeah, I can come as well. I can. I don't need any pay though.
He goes, "Oh, you guys figure all that out with my uncle. That's not my field. The uncle's already out the door, and he's starting to load up the cart." Goes,
Willow is going to help the uncle load up the cart.
"Okay, you're just loading just crates with some empty bottles."
Yeah, Aisha's gonna check out the cart and see if there's something in the empty bottles, or like around the empty bottles. And if there is,
Okay.
I would like to have them.
Around the empty bottles.
Yeah,
Inside the empty bottles.
or yeah, something like that.
They're empty bottles.
I don't know. They
Roll
might be
perception, I guess. I don't know what would be in empty bottles.
That's not good.
Use empty bottles.
You can roll. Yeah, roll. Okay, yeah, no, roll perception for the bottles.
10.
Okay. You have a little look and you don't seem to see anything other than empty bottles.
Okay.
Okay, so did you all load up the cart?
Yeah.
I hope I'm finished.
Sorry, Andrew?
Yes, I'm finished.
Okay. Then you all make your way onto the cart and the uncle sort of waves goodbye to Marin and Apollo. Apollo's waving at Jack specifically as well. Just going, "Thanks for the help, by the way."
I'm gonna
No problem.
go in the cart, but I'm gonna go on my horse.
And ride alongside.
Yeah.
Okay. And you all head off onto the road, which ends the session for the day. Okay.
Nice.
Mhm.